Next, now where post hoc test is available? Now in that compare, that is analyze. Compare means one way another we have put metric variable in the dependent, category variable in the factor. Okay, then in the side we will get the post, that is we will get the post hoc. We will get the post hoc. Okay, in that post hoc you have to select the tangent. That is what I am going to use. Now if you see the post hoc, there are many things available. LST, key, many things. So in the screen you can see there are many things, right? Ponferroni, Sadak, then like that there are many things available. First I will use the tangent. After that some people they want to have Tukey. After that I will use Tukey, Tukey, Tukey. Okay, so I will use that. Okay, so now I will go there, I will perform. I will go to the software, I will perform, then I will come here. Now, okay, now analyze, compare means one way an hour. I put one monthly savings in the dependent, total income in the factor. Here there are 4 icons are available. I am going to use a first icon contrast. Second icon is post hoc. I am going to click the post hoc. If I click the post hoc, I am getting the. Let me make it little big so that you can see something. Okay. So now in the post hoc, okay, I have many things. I got many things. So I am going to use tangent. I am using tangent and continue. Then okay, I am telling okay. Then I am getting that output. Okay, this output, it says post hoc homogeneous subsets, save it. Okay, that I am going to copy it. I am going to put it into the presentation. Okay, so now I have clicked the tangent. After clicking the tangent, I am going to the. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the now see, people used to ask me, sir, how you have learned, sir? See, whether we have studied books or not, we can learn by mere looking into the screen, by mere looking into the output. Now you see the output. Okay, you see the output. First column is income. If you see down, you can see up to 20,000, 20,000, 30,000, 30,000, 40,000, 40, 50, 50. What is this? These are all the 5 categories available into the income variable, right? So because in our income variable we have 5 categories, that is what it is listing down. Okay, 5 category it is listing down. Then we have N. What is N? Frequency, which means 124. N is 124. What is this 124? In that income category, there are 124 people are there, which is a frequency, which means this income variable is a categorical variable. That is why it is giving the frequency. 124 people, 219 people, 193 people. So totally, for this one final one is 52. Totally 552. It will come. That I will remember. Okay, fine. Now next is, let us look at this one. Let us look at this one. It is giving some values. What is
background noise on here?
Le sir, government le sir. Now can you hear again?
கொஞ்சம் ஒரு நாய்ஸ் வந்துட்டே இருக்கு. அப்புறம் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோவா போவீங்களா? நேத்தை விட இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா போற மாதிரி இருக்கான்.
சரி சார், நான் மெதுவா தான் போய்கிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார். Slowly only I am going. பாப்போம் சார். We will. Okay. Now Here 5,310. What is this 5,310? This is the average, because we have 124 people. We have how many people? 124 people. Each people will have some savings. But it is giving one figure, 5,310, which means average. So what is that average? Here it is a saving. So it is the average savings. It is the average saving, which means the average savings of up to 20,000 is 5,310. Next one. What is 7,064? It is the average savings of 20,000 to 30,000. Now, next is 10,000. What is this 10,000? That is the average savings of 30,000. Like that. Now, see here. First group, average saving is 5,310. Second group is 7,000. Third group is 10,000. Fourth group is 11,000. Fifth group is 13,000. Can you see the difference or not? There is a difference. That is why it says significant value is 0.00, which means there is a difference. Okay, now in the question of what we are going to find out, who is more and who is less? Who is more? People who are having 50,000 income, they save 13,000, they save more. People who are in less than 20,000, they save less. So now we can see less income category people, they save less. More income category people, they save more. Now, see, the ANOVA is used to find out whether they are different or not. Fine, there is a difference. Okay, how we are telling different? Significant value is 0.0, less than 0.05. No difference is rejected, which means there is a difference. Less than 0.05 means straight away we can tell there is a difference. Less than 0.05 means we can tell straight away there is a difference. Now, having stated there is a difference, now by looking at the mean value, you are telling the less than 20,000 people, they save 5,300, they save less. For more than 50,000 people, they save more. Now, what we can conclude from this? Though we say there is a difference, ANOVA is meant for to find out the difference, but we can infer more and more. What we can infer? The saving is depending on income. Okay, because income people less, saving less. Income more, saving more. Which means income influence the saving. Otherwise, saving depends upon income. Okay, so income impact the saving, like that we can tell. Now we can tell one more also. What one more we can tell? See, now when the income is increasing, saving is also increasing. When the income is increasing, saving is also increasing, which means we can say income and savings are related. Income and savings are related. So these are all the inference we can derive. So some people, the engineers, they will say, they will write an equation. We can say saving is a function of income. They can write like that. Saving is a function of income. So this is what you need to write in a thesis. You have to write more and more what you infer, what you are trying to tell. Okay, if income increases, okay, saving increase, right? Whenever you want to increase the saving, you try to increase the income. Like that, we need to write. Okay. Now, this is the post hoc. Right. Now, here, see, I am comfortable with the Tangan rather than Taki, because now this will tell. Now, there are 5 groups. All the 5 need not be different. Please understand. All the 5 need not be different. Even there is a difference between 2 groups, it will say there is a difference. Now, if from here it see, out of these 5 groups, we can put it under 4 different groups. So Tangan will tell, out of these 5 people, 5 category people, how many distinctive category we can bring in. That information I will get it from Tangan. Here it says 4 different distinctive category are available. Now, the third, where it has put 30,000 and 40,000, 40,000 and 50,000, they are put it under same group, which means there is no difference between those 2 groups. That is why they are in the similar. So now 10,000 and 11,000, there is no much difference. That is why they are similar. 30,000, 40,000, 40,000, 20,000 income category people, they are not different. They are not different. Okay. So that information also we can derive. Right. Very good. So now, okay. Now, okay. Some people, they will be interested to put a graph also. If you want to put graph, okay. If you want to put graph, okay. If you go to the option, there is an option. In the option, if you click, you will get a means plot. You will get a means plot. Okay. If you click that means plot, then you will get this means plot. Now, I will go there. I will get to the means plot. Then I will come here. Okay. So now what I have to do? Analyze, compare means, one way an hour. Okay, I put savings here, dependent, income factor, options. Here there are 4. One we have options. I am clicking the option. Then I am getting like this. Okay, so let me make it a little big. Okay, so that you can see. Okay. Okay, means plot. Let me click the means plot. Let me click continue. Then okay. Then I will get a means plot. So it is taking a little time. Okay. So anyhow, I will see that okay presentation. So meanwhile, you can let it come. Okay. So if you put that means plot, you will get a plot like this. So 10 up to 20,000 saving, 20,000 to 30,000, 30,000 to 40,000. So there is a continuous rise. You can notice. Continuous rise, you can notice here is a little flat, so that is why there is no difference. Okay, now right, very good. Now some people, they will be interested to know Tukki. Okay, Tukki will tell what is special about the Tukki. It will take one category. Okay, up to 20,000. It will compare with each one. Whether there is a difference between that, this one. It will compare with all the four. So, first category people, their saving is 5,310. It will compare with the 7,000. Yes, there is a difference. 5,000 and next category is 10,000. There is a difference. First category is 5,000. Next category is 11,000. There is a difference. Like that, it will compare, it will give. That is called a key. So, whatever you are interested, there are many tests available. You can use any of the tests. You can use any of the tests. So, now let me go to the analyze, compare means. Okay. So, one way another, in the options, I am going to, not in the option, post hoc, correct? So, a post hoc, instead of Tunken, I am going to use Tukey, Tukey. Second column, second one. Okay, then continue. Then I am telling, okay. Oh, now only the means plot is coming. Okay, so the means plot is going there. This is a means plot. Okay. Okay, here I could see some very big table, right? Okay. I could see some very big table, right? This table, now if we could see up to 20,000, then comparing with the 20,000 to 30,000, significant value. 20,000 to the 30,000 to 40,000. This, let me go to the PPT. Okay, now let me go to the PPT. Okay. So now you can see the PPT. Now up to 20,000, it is compared with the 20,000 to 30,000. The difference is 5,000 minus 7,300. So there is a 5,000. It's like that. There is a difference of 1,754. So whether it is a different? Yes, there is a difference. Then it is comparing with 20,000 to 30,000 to 40,000. So there is a difference of 4,000. 5,300, 10,000. So there is a difference of 4,000, 5,300 minus 10,000. So that is why minus. Okay, that is why minus, right? So minus. So there is a difference. Now you can look at the significant value. Now see what is the special about this one? It is taking one group. It is compared with other group. Whether there is a difference, mean difference values are coming, then significant values are also coming. Okay, so if the values are significant, which means those two groups are different. Those two groups are different, right? Very good. Okay, so now, okay, this is over. So now let me repeat. Very simple. Put ANOVA, find out the significant level. If the significant level is less than 0.05, which means there is a difference. Whenever there is a difference, you put post hoc Tunken. Tunken will tell which group save more, which group they save less. So which group is different from which group. So that you can see from post hoc. Okay. So that's all. Now, any doubt? Okay, if you have any doubt, I will have another example that also I will do. Okay. Any doubt, sir? This is.
Sir, I have doubt.
Yes.
Which group saving more? How can I come to know?
Now, gentlemen, 5,310. That is the saving of this group. Yes or no? Hello, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is 7,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whether 5,300, it is different or same?
Different, sir.
That is why different. Now 5,000 is less or 7,000 is less?
5,000 is less.
Yes, which means these people, they save less when compared to that group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Okay,
this is
sir.
the mean value. Simple
Okay.
mean.
Okay.
If the mean is less, they save less. Mean is more, they save more. Simple.
Okay.
Simple mean value.
Okay.
Simple numbers. Mean numbers.
Sir,
Number.
what is the difference between Duncan and Tucky test?
See, now that depends on which one you have to use, that depends upon. Now, Tucky it takes. Now you see this postdoc you have seen. Okay. So now what Tucky postdoc? This is a Tucky postdoc. Tucky it is taking one with the all other four individually it is checking. Individually checking and individually it is reporting a significant value. Individually it is checking with another variable, another category, and individually it is reporting mean difference, individually it is reporting significant value. Now in the Tangan we stated that these two group 10,000 and 11,000 they are in the same group. Okay, so we stated that there is no difference. Okay, but now let us see in a Turkey little more clear. Now let us take 30,000 to 40,000. 30,000 to 40,000, it is comparing with 40,000 to 50,000. Okay, 30,000 to 40,000, 40,000 to 50,000. Look at the significant value. It is 0.636, which means greater than 0.05, which means there is no difference. Okay, that is what we have stated in Tangan. So here you get the significant value also for each difference. Okay, so now each group compared with another group, what is the mean difference? The difference between those two means, whether the mean is different or not, significant value, standard error, all. It is little more sophisticated. But I feel this is more easy because the first stage it will be better and how many groups we can put totally. That information I want to have. So what you want to know depends upon that you have to use. If you present only one, that is sufficient. But most popularly people use Turkey. People use Turkey. But for my teaching, for my writing, I feel this is comfortable. So you can use anything. You can use anything. All are acceptable. All are acceptable. Exercise. So the second exercise is I am taking employee data. I am taking employee data. So now, okay, now here employee data. I have three. Okay, so I have one variable which is a job category, which is a categorical variable. So now job category which is a categorical variable, I got three category: clerical, custodial, manager. I got three category. Okay, I have taken one variable: clerical, custodial, manager. Three category I have. Next is I am taking a salary, which is a metric variable, salary. So now I'm going to compare three category: clerical, custodial, manager. Okay, so these three category, job category, or okay, clerical, custodial, manager. These three categories, their salary is different or not. So I'm going to use ANOVA. Analyze, compare means one way ANOVA. Job category is a categorical variable. Employment category is a categorical variable. I am putting into factor. Then current salary I am putting into the dependent, which is a salary, which is a metric variable, I am putting under dependent. Alright. So now I am telling, okay. So now I have a result. Okay. I have a result. This result I am having in the PPT. Right. Okay. Now this is that. Now I will tell you significant value is 0.000, which is less than 0.05. We have to reject the null hypothesis. What is null hypothesis? There is no difference in the mean. No difference is rejected, which means there is a difference. Okay. Now, every time null hypothesis rejected, null rejected. Simply, some people they will look at the significant value. Significant value is 0.00, yeah, less than 0.05, which means there is a difference, right? Less than 0.05 means there is a difference. Less than 0.05 means there is a difference. Okay, straight away you can tell. Less than 0.05 means there is a difference. Now, as stated, there is a difference. Whenever there is a difference, I have to put a post clock. Now let me put a post clock. Okay, now let me put a post clock. Now analyze, compare means, one way ANOVA, current salary dependent, factor category, post hoc, tangent. Okay, I'm putting tangent. Let me put okay. So this table, small table, I am going to take it to this one. Now this is the one. Okay, now look at that. Okay, 3 categories: clerical, custodial, manager. 363 people. Okay. So now you all 3 categories need not have equal frequency because it is a mean. After all, a mean. Mean means if you have 10 values, okay, add 10 divided by 10. If you have 20 values, add 20 divided by 20. You need not worry. It is a mean. You need not worry number of people in each category. You need not worry. Okay. Now, first category and second category, 27, that is the average salary of clerical. 30,000 is the average salary of custodial. So, average salary, these two are under one group, which means these two groups, there is no much difference. But here, manager salary is average salary 63. There is a difference. Okay, now we can see managers, their salary is higher than clerical and custodial. They are different from these two people. There is a difference. That is why significant value is 0.000. Okay, that's all. Now, ANOVA is over. Now, there are few assumptions. Number one assumption, ANOVA you can use only when they are normal. Data is normal. Okay, the metric data, whichever you have taken should be normal. Because it is a parametric test. Parametric test means you can use parametric test only when your data is normal. Okay, so that we are not going to see. Okay, now what is the another assumption is the group should be homogeneous. Group should be homogeneous. What do you mean by group should be homogeneous? Now, for example, you cannot compare the consumption of camels with the consumption of men. Why? Because if you take a man, I will take 4 idli, or one glass of water one day or one bottle of water per day. Next day I will take little more, little less. The variance is something. But if you take camel, one day it will take 10 liter, another day it will take 100 liter, another day it will take 50 liter. The variance will be different. The variance of that and the variance of this group are entirely different. Then you cannot compare. Here we are comparing to find out the difference in the mean. So when the variants are different, this mean comparison we cannot do. That is why they have put an assumption that here the group should be homogeneous. Group should be, see, I have seen in many Viva, they used to tell, hey, that group or different group, yeah, this group or different group, how can you compare? They used to ask. Now you can tell, sir, don't tell all these things, sir. I put a test of homogeneity, sir. It says that the variance is same, sir. Why do you worry, sir? It will give the variance, that is a homogeneity. Then, when there is a homogeneity, you can use this one. Very good. Now, okay, so I have put the assumption the variables must be normally distributed. Variance of the populations are equal, then it should be simple random, all these things. Okay, fine. Now, the first one we are not going to see. We are already about the second one. Okay, the variance of the population equal, otherwise it should be homogeneous. How to check homogeneity? Okay, in the ANOVA itself, they have given this test. Okay, now let me go there, then I will come back. Okay, fine. Now I am going there. Okay, income level data. Income data I have taken. Analyze, compare means, one way ANOVA. Then here options. Here I have options. In the options, we click. I have here homogeneity of variance test. Homogeneity of variance test. That let me click. Homogeneity of variance test under options. Okay. Then let us continue. Then let us say okay. Okay. Then I will get to the result output. Now let me go to the output. Okay. Let me go to the all mean plus all are clicked. That is why it is giving all the output. Okay. Okay. So here test of homogeneity. Test of homogeneity of variance. There is a first table. That table will come first. All other table will come. Whatever you have clicked, that will come later, because you have to check that first. After checking only you should have performed. Now we have understood ANOVA, we are coming back. Now first you need to check this homogeneity. That is the assumption. So now I am checking homogeneity. Now let me go here. Okay. Now, as usual, we have to see significant value. Okay. Now here significant value is 0.00. Now we need to know what is the null hypothesis. Okay. Now let me tell one common information. For all testing, means chi-square test, for ANOVA, all independent sample t-test, then correlation or regression, we will say null hypothesis is there is no association, no difference, no relation, no variance. Okay. So for chi-square we set no association. For ANOVA family, we say no difference. For correlation, we will say no relation. For recursion, we will say no influence. No, that is the null hypothesis for all the tests. Now, for all assumption checking, this is a homogeneity, is an assumption for this test. Normality is assumption. Now, for all assumption checks, our null hypothesis is, here we are checking homogeneity. So, our null hypothesis is the data is homogeneous or the groups are homogeneous. What is null hypothesis? The groups are homogeneous. It is an assumption. Okay. So now we want to have groups should be homogeneous. We want to have data should be normal. So we should accept the null hypothesis for all assumption. We should accept the null hypothesis. So this significant value should be, so we have to accept. When we will accept? Only when significant value is greater than 0.05. Here in a homogeneity test, our significant value should be greater than 0.05. We have to accept. Then only groups are homogeneous. Variants are equal. But here it is less than 0.05, which means variants are not equal, variants not assumed equal, and groups are heterogeneous, which means we should not use ANOVA. What, sir? We have already seen the ANOVA, sir. What to do, sir? Now, see, now people are developing statistics also, they are inventing what to do. Already some people have invented, I do not have any space there. They are trying to do something. Now what they have done is, so we can use ANOVA also. They have given some substitute. How? Instead of ANOVA, in the same compare mean itself, they have introduced a Wells test. Okay. So now, whenever the groups are not homogeneous, we can use Wells test, which is available in ANOVA itself. Now, I am going to use Wells test. Okay, I am going to use Wells test where it is available. Now, I have told you homogeneity. Let me put homogeneity. Okay. The homogeneity is available under options, option homogeneity, right? In the same options, we have Wells test, WELCS. We have Wells test, okay? So we can perform Wells test. Now, for the same income data, we will perform Wells test and let us see what happens. Okay, now let me go to analyze, compare means, one way ANOVA, I put monthly savings there, total income here, I am going to options here, okay, let me not check homogeneity, I am checking Wells test, WELCH, Wells test. Okay, so then let me go there. Let me say okay. Then I will go. I have one output. Let me read the title. Robust test. Robust. It is a robust test. Irrespective of when the variants are not equal, it is a robust test. We can use this one. It is a robust test. Okay. So that output, let me go there. Now, okay, now this test output. Now here also we have to see the significant value. This is like ANOVA, like independent sample test, like that. So now here significant value is less than point. Instead of ANOVA, we are using, please understand, but interpretation is similar to ANOVA. So ANOVA, we will say less than 0.05 means there is a difference. So now here less than 0.05, which means there is a difference. Okay, so now you perform homogeneity test and value is greater than 0.05, perform ANOVA. If it is less than 0.05, perform Wells test. Simple. Now, here Wells test result says it is less than 0.05. So, what is null hypothesis? No difference. No difference is rejected, which means now there is a difference. Now, I need to perform post hoc. Now, let me go to the post hoc. Now, I went to the post hoc. I have gone to the post hoc. Now, can you see this is the regular post hoc? Regular post hoc, whatever we have done for the ANOVA. Now, you see many things. Earlier, we have performed tangent Turkey. That is for equal variance assumed. Equal variance assumed. Now, equal variance not assumed because heterogeneity is there. Equal variance not assumed. So, we have to select the post hoc which is available under equal variance not assumed. So, here Tannat. I am selecting Tannat. Okay. So now let me go to the software and come. Okay. Now here income level, analyze, compare means, ANOVA, this one I put, right? In the options I put Wells, very good. I'm going to the post hoc. Now, so I should not perform Turkey because that is a equal variance assumed post hoc. Now I have equal variance not assumed post hoc. I am using here also. There are 4 available. Okay, so let me use Tannat T3. Tannat T3. DUNNET T3. Tannat T3. Okay, this is similar to Takia, which means it will take one, it will compare with all other. It will take one, next one, compare with other. Like, right, very good. So now let us say okay. Okay, now let me say this one. Now I will get Tannat test. I will get Tannat T3. Let me go to the PPT. Okay, so it is giving Tannat. Okay, it is giving Tannat. Okay. So now first it is taking up to 20,000. Comparing with 20,000 to 30,000. Significant is 0.019, which means 20,000 is different from 20,000 to 30,000. Next. 20,000 compare with 30,000, 40,000, 0.00, which means there is a difference. 20,000 to 40,000 to 50,000, 0.00, there is a difference. 20,000 to 50,000, 0.00, there is a difference. Now, okay, we know that 30,000 to 40,000 and 40,000 to 50,000, there is no difference, right? Okay, so now see here 30,000 to 40,000, 40,000 to 50,000, 0.636, which means there is no difference. No difference between 30,000 to 40,000 and 40,000 to 50,000, right? So this is similar to Turkey. Okay, now, okay. Whenever first we need to check homogeneity. when the homogeneity test result, if it is significant value is greater than 0.05, so there is a equal variance assumed. Variance of the population is equal. So we can use ANOVA. If the significant value of then groups are heterogeneous. We should not use this regular ANOVA. We have to use some robust, whatever robust to all, it will accept robust. Okay, so it will, so you have to use Bell's test. Then when there is a difference, if it is ANOVA, we have to use post hoc, which is available under equal variance assumed. When it is Bell's test, we have to take a post hoc which is available under equal variance not assumed. Equal variance not assumed. Okay. So that's all the ANOVA. That's all ANOVA. Right.